Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Peter Nerohna. I'm the 74th Attorney General in the state of Rhode Island. If I'd known that, I would have waited and run to be the 75th. But I wasn't thinking that a few years ago when I decided to run for this office. There are so many people to thank for this summit today. It is, as I look out at you, I am so impressed by the brain power that exists in this room, and it is your collective work that has moved us as far forward as we've come here in Rhode Island, and we'll need that brain power to get us over the last step, if you will. I'll get to that in a minute. I want to start by thanking Rick, which has hosted us here for a number of things. The president tells a joke about me. Did he tell it this morning? I wish I could remember it, but it's good. It's a good joke about me. I just don't remember what it is. But I want to thank the president of the college and the entire college community for hosting us here. As I got out of my car wearing my fancy Patagonia AG coat, I was going to put the jacket on, and then I thought, well, I'm on a college campus. I'm just going to wear the backpack and wear the Patagonia coat. Even though I'm 60 and gray, maybe I'll fit right in. We have had so many partners in this work. Some of them governmental, Department of Health. If you're from the Department of Health, would you sort of just signal to me that you're with the Department of Health? There you are, guys. Thank you so much. You guys are great. And the work that you've done here, the partnership that we've developed together to do the work that we've done together, the enforcement work, I'm really grateful for. I mean, you get us to the 5-yard line, and then it's our job to take it over and get it over the finish line with your help. I'm really grateful to you. I mean, HUD and EPA have been great partners, and then there have been our non-governmental partners, which I think is Housing Works Rhode Island. If you're a government agency, I apologize, but I think you're not. I'm really grateful for your help, and I know Childhood-Led Action Project is not a governmental agency. You guys have really pushed us forward on this issue. It reminds me a little bit of a press conference that we did earlier in the week around stormwater runoff that has caused those green algae blooms in the Mashpug Pond recreational area. Interestingly enough, another environmentally challenged community, right, where children of economically challenged families would recreate, but are recreating around ponds that are toxic to them and the wildlife there. Topher Hamlet I thought really captured the moment best when he said, no matter who you are, no matter how much money you have a right to clean water. And the same is true about where you live. No matter how much money you make, no matter how much money your parents make, you deserve to live in a home that not just that is lead-free, but that is lead-free. Because it is so much more comforting to know a fact than to just have that fact exist, right? It's the confidence if you're a parent. I'm a parent. It's the knowledge that your kids are safe when they go to school. It's your knowledge that the bus drivers that drive them and the bus monitors that get them there keep them safe. It's the knowledge that when they're really little, when you drop them off at daycare, it's the knowledge that they're safe. And we have come, I think, so far and so close now to potentially eliminating this problem, which there's always the canned remarks that they give you. I could get up here and tell you what it means to be lead poisoned. I'm not going to do that because you already know, okay? So we need to take that last step, okay? We need to go from being assured, we need to go from the existence of a lead-free apartment to the knowledge that it's lead-free. So what am I driving at here? Is that bottle of water unopened? Because if it is, I'm stealing. My team knows that I get 5 minutes into speaking and I'm already gone. Apparently they didn't remember today. Unless they wanted me to walk for it and trip over that chair. I have to say, I was speaking at Ebenezer Baptist Church on Martin Luther King Day, and since the surgery I had last year, my balance isn't quite what it used to be, and so I'm on this stage, and I needed water halfway through the speech. And of course I had to go back and get it, nearly pitched into the orchestra section. But would have been great if it was all captioned on Capitol TV. But back to the point I'm trying to make, which is that we've got this registry, right? How many people in this room worked on, cared about, know that the registry is critically important to not only keeping our kids safe, but giving parents the confidence that they are safe? How many people know that to be true as a fact? Right? Everybody in this room knows that. But we are again now at an inflection point where the registry, as it is now newly envisioned in the governor's budget, doesn't go as far as we all hoped and thought it would. So what do I mean? What it means, among other things, is that if it's a building that was built after 1978, does need to be in the registry. Okay, and I understand some of the thinking perhaps behind that. Well, that's not a lead-painted property. But shouldn't the parents of every child, no matter when the building was built, have confidence that that apartment is safe? That the landlord has registered with the Department of Health because they know there's a standard they need to live by. What about the change in the registry that doesn't require people who have the certificate to be identified in the registry? So what are we doing? We're on the 5-yard line. Maybe we're on the 2-yard line. Maybe we're on the goddamn goal line. Sorry, Channel 6. I'm gonna have to delete that. Maybe we're on the 1-yard line, okay? And I appreciate 6 being here. I wonder where 10 and 12 are. I think we spent enough time on the bridge. It's really important, okay? But so is, and how much they pay for the records, okay? I get it. You get your $500 back. But what I care about, and what you care about, and what others care about is keeping those lead boys and kids safe. And making sure no other kids are unsafe. So when I walked through, I stopped next to my friends from Channel 6, and we were looking at the board at the same time, young man, and you said, it's outrageous, right? It is outrageous. The number's 1,251 or 1,253, whatever it is, it's one too many. And the way we eliminate it, and this is the beauty of this enterprise, is that we can eliminate it. We can control all the runoff, okay, in the Mashpog Pond area, and it's still gonna take too long to make them clean, because it's a slow project. This could be a fast one. How many times do we have the opportunity to take a problem from 100, I don't mean the number, 100% to near zero? It almost never exists in government. And I've been doing it for a long time. You can only catch so many corrupt politicians. You don't get them all, right? You can only get so many gun traffickers. You don't get them all. But lead paint is a problem that we can solve in its entirety if we get the ball over the last foot before the end zone. So that, what does that mean? What's the charge for us? For me, for you? It's to make sure that every legislator, from the Speaker of the House and the Senate President, from Woonsocket to Westerly, from Barrington to Burrillville, from Newport to whatever town starts with an N. Every legislator has to know how important this is to children and their safety. And there is just no reason to change this registry. And there's no reason to wait until 2025 either. Okay? Every minute that we wait is another child who will either be lead poisoned or a parent who doesn't know where they are or they're not. And parents deserve better than that, and certainly children do. So we've got a charge, right? You're hearing a ton of great information today. You're learning from people that I learned from. This lead paint program wasn't my idea. It was the idea of Keith and a lot of people working with Keith over the last 5 years. And so change doesn't come from people like me. It comes from people like you, putting pressure on people like me to get off our asses and do the right thing. And that's what we need to do here. And so I'm really grateful for the work that you've done. Everybody in this room, in some way or somehow, has saved a child already. And there's no greater legacy than that. So let's complete the work. Let's get that registry done the way we designed it last year, worked so hard to make happen. Let's get it done before 2025. It's not that hard. I've asked my own people. I know health can do it, and I know you will. But I asked my own people if we could do it. If for whatever reason the funding wasn't there. We can. I don't know how much it costs, and it won't take very long. We build databases at BCI all the time. We keep track of concealed carry permits, for example. We keep track of criminal records. It's not that hard. This can be done. It can be done quickly and easily, and it will save the lives of children. Because the way you live is as much of a life as if you had no life at all. So with that, I leave you to the rest of the conference. I'm going to stick around for a little bit and watch my amazing team do what they do. But thank you so much for your interest and for giving me this opportunity to speak with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Attorney General Nerohna, for your vision-oriented speech and passion for this cause. I mentioned this morning that we had 3 panels for you today, and we're heading in to our final panel that includes community advocates and representatives from myriad of organizations who have and will continue to provide critical support to the children and families in our state dealing with the impacts of lead poisoning. The panel is going to be moderated by Miriam Weisenbaum, the Chief of the Civil Division at the Attorney General's Office. Miriam has truly been a tireless advocate for those who have suffered the impacts of childhood lead poisoning. She's led this pursuit guided by truth, equity, justice, unwavering commitment to protect the vulnerable from these impacts, and just is an incredible person to work with. So please, Miriam.